It looks like Samsung might go ahead of the competition when it comes to high refresh rate displays with their upcoming flagships. Some case renders of the Google Pixel 4a have just emerged, and honestly, we like what we see. We have some CAD renders of the Sony Xperia 5 Plus, which features a new camera trick. I'm Jaime Rivera, and well, the nice trick is that it's finally CES Day 1. Even if we've been covering briefings like crazy, this is Pocketnow Daily, sponsored by Hisense. We've got so much content from CES 2020. This is actually probably one of my favorite CESs, if not the best one. There is a lot of cool, but I'm not going to bore you on the daily with those specifics because the hottest ones are already on separate videos that are either live or coming soon, so let's begin today with deals. Amazon is currently taking $250 off the latest 13-inch MacBook Pro in both 1.4 and 2.4 gigahertz Intel Core i5 variants, and either the 128GB or 256GB of SSD. You'll see the discount until it's ready for checkout though, so keep that in mind. And if you want a quick charger, Anker's Quick Charge 3.0 with its dual 30-watt USB ports is available for $17.98 instead of the $26 it usually ships for. Finally, it isn't quite a deal, but Amazon's brand new 330-watt Echo Studio is now available for purchase, and you definitely need to check it out. Again, I'm not going to bore you with specifics. Everything is in the links in the description. Now, if you remember, MediaTek's announcement of its Dimensity chip became official back in November, the fact that we're bringing 5G capabilities, etc. But now we've got some more announcements coming at CES. We've got the new Dimensity 800 5G series, which is aimed at the mid-tier and mass market. The chipset will power the new premium segment, bring flagship features and performance to mid-rangers, most likely in the second half of 2020. It features 4-ARM Cortex A76 and 4-ARM Cortex A55 cores to operate on frequencies up to 2 gigahertz. I'm not going to bore you with all the specifications. It gets rather technical, and HDA developers will most likely dissect it. You can learn more about it in the description as well. Now here's the thing, LG isn't as popular as it used to be. There was a time when their announcements happened here at CES. Not necessarily the case, but that doesn't mean that these aren't great phones. We've got some new CAD renders of the possible LG G9, which have emerged showing off the phone's design. It has no fingerprint scanner at the back, so we assume they moved it to the display. It has 4 camera sensors in a horizontal array that kind of looks like the Galaxy S10, and yes, it still has a headphone jack. At the moment, it also could bring some elements to the display like a teardrop. Whatever the case may be, we'll keep you posted. Today's episode of the Pocketnow Daily is sponsored by the Hisense H9G that is right behind me. It really doesn't get any better when you match these specifications for the price. We've got quantum dot technology on the display for fantastic color, even up to Dolby Vision certification, Dolby Atmos certification for audio. And if you remember, the H9 lineup is powered by Android TV, so it saves you the need of buying a separate Google Home speaker. This is your Google Assistant, and with far-field communication, you now have the option for voice commands without the need of the control, or you can also use it. Best of all, it starts at $699 for the 55-inch model, and the 65-inch model is just $999. Follow the link in the description below, learn more about the Hisense H9G Quantum, which is awesome. And speaking of other smartphones, let's move the spotlight to Sony. I mean, kind of disappointed over the whole strategy that the company's been implementing, but still, we've got more information on what to expect from that Xperia 5 variant that's changing. Apparently it's going to be called the Xperia 5 Plus. It's provided by OnLeaks, including a video and 3D renders of the device. It features a 6.6-inch display and an 8-megapixel selfie camera. At the back, we have triple cameras like the ones on the regular Xperia 5, but this one includes a time-of-flight sensor. On the insides, we expect to see a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigs of storage, a 3140 milliamp hour battery, and the headphone jack. We'll keep you posted on the possible launch date, probably MWC. It's just, Sony is so unpredictable. And how about if we discuss the Google Pixel 4a? I still feel, because of the leaked renders that we saw recently, that this is probably the design that we should have gotten from Google on day one from the Pixel 4. Thing about it is these leaks still include a punch hole. We've got a headphone jack as well as a rear-mounted fingerprint scanner, and of course the stove design in the camera, which, well, it's a single camera, which is the irony. According to the rumors, it should bring a 5.81-inch display, and well, we should see it at Google I/O in May. I will keep you posted on that, as well as we'll most likely be there. And finally, the hottest news today have to do with Samsung and more information on what to expect from the Samsung Galaxy S, either 11 or 20. because that's a new thing that we've been dealing with. The thing about it is Samsung announced their new Exynos 990 processor, which has support for 120 Hz displays. This got the rumor mill going, as the Galaxy S11 or S20 will most likely feature this processor. Back in November, we got rumors that the whole lineup will bring in 120 Hz display, and this pretty much serves as unofficial confirmation. There's some features in One UI 2.0 beta that also show the possibility of switching between 60 Hz or 120 Hz, which also controls the amount of battery being drained from your phone. Now, the Galaxy S11 is expected to be announced at, well, their Unpacked event, which is in San Francisco. We'll be covering it live February 11th. Let us know in the comments down below, what do you think? 120 Hz? Do you think that that's something you care about? Because I do, but I wish that more content did. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow Diego and me as you see us play around in this show. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. See you on the next one.